Today, I'm going to explain how to value dividend stocks using the dividend discount model. Let's get right to it. My name is Zach, and you should leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video. So what is the dividend discount model? It's a method of estimating intrinsic value based on the theory that a stock is worth the sum of all its future dividend payments discounted back to their present value. This is conceptually very similar to my last video where I went over discounted cash flow. The main difference is that instead of using free cash flow, we focus on the dividend. Obviously, this method only applies to stocks that pay a dividend. It should be used on mature companies who have a history of consistently increasing their dividend payouts. Here you can see the general formula for a DDM. The present value is equal to the summation of future dividends, each discounted by the proper discount rate. You have the dividends from the first year, added up with the chunk from the second year, all the way up to the nth year. The importance of discounting the future dividends is because of the time value of money. $1 in the future is worth less than $1 today due to the opportunity cost of investing it or earning interest. I built out this calculator for the dividend discount model. The main inputs are the annual dividend per share, the reasonable annual growth rate of that dividend, the total number of years simulated in the model, and the discount rate. There are different approaches to the discount rate. Many online sources recommend using the cost of capital. This uses the capital asset pricing model, which can be seen here. You can look that up if you want to, but I'm not going to go over it in this video. Personally, I think this method has problems. It uses variables like the stock price volatility, which is not the same thing as business value risk. I like the Buffett, Munger, and Graham idea of basing discount rate off the available risk-free rate and the opportunity cost of investing. Basically, what you could earn annually elsewhere or what you would want to earn based on the environment. Changes to the risk-free rate will impact this number. I discussed this idea in my two previous videos on valuing stocks. Alright, so now that you understand the logic behind the dividend discount method, let's get back to the calculator. To perform the calculation, I used the summation shown here. This is logically equivalent to the other formula, but allows for the inputs of growth rate and actual summation calculation. The exponential is needed for the growth rate and discount rate calculation because they both compound over time. Let's do an example. In my previous video, I did Walgreens Boots Alliance, so I'll use that again. The current stock price is $48.34. The current dividend is $1.91. For the dividend growth rate, we'll lean on the conservative side and put 5%. Over the last 10 years, the dividend compound annual growth rate was 9.63%, and over the last 5 years, it was 5.26%. We'll keep the total number of years to simulate at 100, since I've seen that as the default in other calculators. For a business, the number of years is theoretically forever or until it no longer operates. It does become harder to predict the longer you go out, though. Then the discount rate we'll put at 8%. This is more of a guess than an exact science. I explained how to determine discount rate in much more detail during my last video on discounted cash flow. Let's hit calculate, and it shows a present value of $62.85, which is 23.09% below the current price. Changes to the growth rate and discount rate will impact the calculation dramatically. This is why it's important to invest with a strong margin of safety in case of potential errors. The inputs need to be realistic and may prove to be inaccurate. In those cases, garbage into the model equals garbage out. If you're using the dividend discount model, it's important to make sure the company will actually be able to support this dividend over time. So look at their payout ratio, consistency of payments, and future growth ability. Now that we understand the dividend discount model, let's share some criticism. The model's focus on dividends make it miss out on the full picture of the business. Dividends matter, but are just a part of the overall equation. I think free cash flow is a much more accurate way to measure a company's value. This is the money from which they have the ability to pay dividends, buy back shares, invest, and pay back creditors. Luckily, I made a detailed explanation of how to do discounted cash flow, which is linked here. The dividend discount model results in a much more conservative estimate than discounted cash flow. For example, if a company consistently pays out 50% of their free cash flow as dividends, then the discounted dividends would be worth 50% of the discounted cash flow. Also, in the dividend discount model, a company that does not pay a dividend is worth nothing. We know that's not accurate. It's all about cash generation and capacity to pay dividends. As an investor, I still like dividends because they provide cash flow to reinvest. Thank you for watching Dividend Data. I'd greatly appreciate if you could leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you follow me on Twitter, link in the description, you can get real-time updates on my buys and dividends coming in. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at Dividend Data. You can support the channel over on Patreon, where you can gain access to a community Discord server. The link is in the description. Please leave a comment below, and thank you for watching.